Hi.
My God. Hello.
We're trying so many new technology things tonight on Talkin' Texas Forever. We have our trying to record ourselves for visual. We're trying to use this mixer as an audio interface. Listen, we're tired.
We're tired.
We're tired. Let me lower you. You're very loud.
That crack was loud. Yeah. Well, I guess I can release my
There
one
you go.
ear.
There you
Yeah,
go.
it's
There you
better.
go. There you go. Okay. Welcome back to Talkin' Texas Forever, a Friday Night Lights podcast. I'm Michelle.
And I'm Liz.
And we're discussing Season 2, Episode 8, Seeing Other People. Original air date, November 30th, 2007, written by Elizabeth Heldens, directed by Jeffrey Reiner. Matt decides he wants an open relationship because he likes his grandma's caretaker and his current girlfriend. Things explode at the Taylor household when Eric goes off on Tammy for a relationship with someone at work after Tammy goes off on one of Julie's teachers. Landry contemplates turning himself in after he goes in place of Tyra to meet her attacker's brother. Smash's first recruitment trip leaves him thinking twice about college.
Okay.
Okay, Friday
Makes
Night
him
Lights
think
Wiki.
twice.
Yeah, I don't know about that. The 4 words I gave you: visit, accuse, trust, and connect. Yeah,
Yeah.
you did pretty well last time.
I mean, I got the Smash thing.
Yes,
you
you did.
confirmed it too.
Yes, you did. Yeah. Before we go into visit, that's where we're going to start. But we do open this week's episode with the Panthers playing football. We get football,
Yeah.
and it's not going well.
No,
They
it
lose.
hasn't been since Coach has been. I mean, before Coach was even back.
I know.
They're having a good season.
Yeah.
Can't-
You can't win them all?
I can't win them all. And also, like, how unrealistic would it be if these kids just always won?
Yeah, I know. But this is really bad. And also, could it be for the fact that, like, Tim is not on the team
And
anymore?
Tim's not on the team, so like, let's say goodbye together.
Right. Let's start with visit, though. This has to do with Smash. He doesn't even care that the Panthers lost because he's going on a recruiting trip to McNear State, which is not a real college. But
Never heard of it. Yep.
yeah, Karina isn't happy about him going because it's a party school, and she just wants him to behave himself naturally, right?
Yeah, I loved this.
You loved her.
I loved her. She was like, "Don't trash the family name." Okay. She's like, behave yourself, be the good boy I know that you are. And he's like, yes, mama. Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Right, but we know who Smash is.
Exactly.
So he gets there, he tours the gym, and he meets some of the other players, including Cottrell, who's like literally 40 years old.
Yeah. And like 7 feet tall and like 300 pounds.
And also not
muscle.
Yeah, and also not impressed by
No,
the
he's
Smash.
like, get the hell out of here, kid.
Right. So he goes out partying and he sits in the VIP section. He's surrounded by all of these girls who are just like, oh my God, so you're Smash? Wow. And they end up calling Matt, which you
Weird.
were confused by this.
So random.
Yeah.
They're like, oh my God, it's you, Matt Saracen, the QB.
It's weird, right?
And that's like, goodbye.
Because the whole time before Smash went away, he was like, I'm going away and it's going to be like Cabo in my pants.
And Matt was so sick of him.
Yeah. He was like, good luck getting an education at a party school. So kind of a little bitter about it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So after they go to a club, they end up going to what looks like, it was like a party at the dorms.
Yeah.
Like a pool.
Like a pool party. It was cool. Super cool.
And he tells the other players, like, no, the search is over. I'm going to attend here. You guys have me. And they're so excited. And they're like, all right, you pick anyone you want, essentially to hook up with, which was really gross. So he ends up hooking up with this girl.
Felicia.
Oh, you got her name?
It said it on the subtitles.
Oh, you did? Okay. Well, he ends up hooking up with Felicia, who is connected.
That Felicia.
Yeah, seriously. Who ends up connected to Cottrell.
Right. How we don't know, but must have been an ex-girlfriend or current girlfriend or a sister or a cousin or something.
Yeah, because they're hooking up. He bangs on the door and Smash runs out in his boxers.
Yeah.
No shoes, no clothes.
Didn't take any of his clothes.
And Cottrell tells him, I better never see you again.
He's like, you tell your coach you're not going here.
Ooh.
I feel like maybe I'm wrong, but there could have been any school that has a decent football team and likes to party and smash would have been like, I'm going here. Like they're all the same.
I know.
That whole college scene, that's all the same.
Yeah. Yeah. Kim says, why do they keep casting grown-ass men enough to be grandparents as teens and young adults?
Yeah.
Especially Cottrell. That really...
Not even close to being a college kid. And then they have the other ones that were still a little bit younger looking than Cottrell, but they were not even close to being even a senior in college.
Especially the one at the party.
Yeah. The one that was like hyping up Smash at the party. He's like, come on, Smash. I'm like, you were 35.
Easily.
Like,
why? Why didn't we just cast?
Could have picked any. You could have literally went to any college and been like, you three. Just come in.
Right. Smash ends up calling Matt to pick him up.
Can't be calling his mama, that's for sure.
He's out there in his boxers. He's like, what took you so long? It's freezing.
This is cute.
And Matt's like, was it Cabo in your pants? How did it go? It's a funny story, but brings him some clothes, some French fries. Will wants to know, is the Matt Smash bromance the most dynamic relationship in this show?
Most dynamic? I guess so. Yeah. Dynamic?
Yeah, I don't know if it's dynamic, but I'm enjoying the fact that they're talking again.
Yeah, same. I like that.
And when they're together and can have real talks, I enjoy that.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're a funny duo.
They are. Who do you think is the most dynamic? I'm trying to think about all aspects.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of how I
feel like Lila and Tyra are good.
Yes.
Because they're very opposite, but they're the same in a way.
Yeah. I would say them over these two.
Same. Yeah.
Let us know what you think.
Mm-hmm.
Dynamic. We'll ask that. All right, let's go over to accuse. So, as we know, Julie has developed a crush on Noah. We first see them at the football game together. Now, did they go together or were they just sitting together?
Right. I think they were sitting together. I think she probably came with her family or came maybe before or after, maybe with a friend. Maybe Lois was there and she ditched Lois again.
The MVP.
But she made it a point. One of them made it a point to say, hey, I see you. And they sit together or stand together.
Right.
So it's, yeah, I can't think of a time where I stood next to my teacher on the bleachers at a football game and us both watched and laughed and talked together. I don't think that ever happened. But then again, I don't think I was sitting at many football games. Actually,
you were in them.
I was in them. And then I went home.
Yeah.
I didn't stay for the end,
Right. Yeah, no, this never happened.
Or just any school event. Let's have a school dance or, I don't know, some food situation. I don't think I would be sitting next to a teacher and talking with them for a while. I would be okay, maybe in passing conversation a few times, but not sitting actually with them and having a friendship moment.
I'm curious if we have any teachers who are listeners. Please.
We do. Definitely do.
We do, but I want to hear if you feel comfortable. What was that?
Oh, it was the Christmas lights.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, what could be falling out of the ceiling now?
I thought it was water dripping.
Oh my God, no.
I have such PTSD. Sidebar story time in the office.
Oh.
We've had a lot of leaks since I moved in here. And so I thought, and our bathroom is right above
us here.
I thought you got wet and I actually saw no water. My brain was like, oh my God, Liz is soaked now.
I'm soaking wet. No, we're good.
Anyway, if you're a teacher and you feel comfortable, I want to weigh in on this situation.
Yeah.
How do you have this relationship with your students, especially in high school? What did you think about this? Because this teeters on being inappropriate.
Also, I'm sure we'll get to it, but Tammy does say to him, and you guys are the way you're talking to each other, you're handsy, you're touching each other. Yeah. I have distinct memories of being in high school, being close to being a senior, having a humongous obvious crush on my teacher at the time. And I remember at the end of the school year, we were sad, and I was like, can we take a photo together? Like for memory, like keepsake memory.
Yeah.
And he put his arm around me, but would not place his hand on my shoulder. He held me like on the visual, like this.
Really?
Like, much boundary. And I was like, oh.
Did you understand that boundary?
I understood
at 17?
it, but I was like, like he won't put his hand on me probably because he doesn't want to give me the wrong impression.
Is this science
Not
teacher?
It's a math teacher.
Oh.
Not that science teacher. That was your sister.
Oh, okay. Because we,
okay. I will tell you off mic.
Sure,
Obviously,
sure.
if you went to my high school, you knew me. You know who this is.
Wow. Okay.
But I remember being like, oh, there's a clear distinction, because I'm sure girls all the time were like, not throwing themselves at him, but kind of like, you can tell, like, I'm attracted to you. I have a crush on you. I like you. And I think he probably was like, no, I need to set very strict boundaries here because I do not want to get in any sort of trouble. So the fact that Tammy said, like, oh, you guys are touching, like the way you talk to each other, like you're handsy with each other. I was like, oh, that's uncomfortable. You could like be friendly, but you don't need to touch each other.
Right. So this crush that's happening, Tammy sees it. And
I feel like everyone else
sees it too, because she keeps saying like, "Oh, I eat lunch with Noah." She calls him by his first name,
or
which
Mr. B.
Right. And she tells her aunt about it, and so Shelley ends up telling Tammy like, "Oh, it's cute, it's innocent, they have a crush." But then Tammy clocks in the hallway that they're exchanging books and CDs.
Like, when do you have the time to do this? Like, he's purposely like, I'm going to go home. I'm going to look at my bookshelf. I'm going to look at my CD collection. What can I bring for Julie the next day?
Right.
And at first, the book situation, okay, innocent. For some reason, it was the CDs that got me. Yeah. I was like, oh, that's way more personal. Way more personal. Like that's not like, I want to introduce you to a great writer that I love.
Because you're an English teacher.
Right, because you're an English teacher and maybe you're interested in, journalism or being a writer one day or whatever. But the CD, that got me. I was like, oh, no. That's personal. That's very personal.
It would be different if it was a music teacher.
Right, if it was a music teacher. If a music teacher gave me a book, I'd be like, that's weird.
Yeah, I think so. I think I agree with you on that.
Right? Like, I'd be like, oh, you're giving me something now. This is personal to you because but it doesn't have to do with what we're dealing with.
Yeah. So Tammy says to Noah, hey, can I talk to you? She grabs him, goes into a classroom, but doesn't close the door.
Does she feel it's inappropriate if she closes the door? Everyone keeps talking about how the doors being closed are very inappropriate, which in retrospect, yes.
No, I think Tammy should have closed the door. If she's having a conversation that's serious to her with another, like a peer,
she should have definitely closed the door.
She doesn't close the door, and she tells him that, I think you're condescending. I think you're inappropriate. If you do anything to my daughter, lay a hand on her, my husband will beat you. I can have you fired.
She really did not do this tastefully, and I live for her. You guys know that. And while I think if I was a mom and I saw this, I would have to say something. I wouldn't threaten your physical being, like my husband's going to kick your ass.
Right?
I would have said, I need to take measures if necessary.
Yeah.
And the way how did you think he approached it at the end? He was like, okay.
Well, I think he
was condescending because he was like, back off.
Right. And also, what are you going to say in that? Anything you say is going to be used against you.
Exactly. So you can't say anything else.
But like we said, this door was left open so students in the hallway hear this.
Yeah.
Chris says Tammy crossed the line when she threatened Noah. She's right to want to protect Julie by the way she went about it is all wrong, not to mention her completely being insensitive to Coach and her sister. Mike wants to know, how should she have handled it?
Yeah. Everyone was insensitive to everyone.
This was a tough episode.
It was tough. While I really enjoyed it when we closed the book on the episode, I was like, I really enjoyed this one. How I think she should have handled it was, like I said, we close the door, we have an honest conversation. I find you're inappropriate, not trying to threaten your career, your job, your life. My husband's going to kick your ass type of thing. But please hear me as a parent. This doesn't look good. I'm just letting you know, everyone sees it doesn't look good.
Do you think Tammy forgot to close the door or she didn't care?
I think she just was so heated that she just was like, I need to say it now, and didn't think about it. And I don't know, did you think he was expecting what she was going to say?
No.
You didn't think so?
No,
because you don't think he realizes what's happening?
Not at all. I don't think he views what he's doing as inappropriate.
Right. Clearly.
But also the thing that is where these weird lines are blurred is when Julie goes to look for Noah later in the day to eat lunch with him, she can't find him. So she goes to eat lunch with Lois. And Lois is like, I can't believe you don't know what happened. Your mom pretty much ripped Noah a new one and accused him of being a pedophile.
Yes.
And the whole school heard.
She didn't say those words, but she might as well have.
Right.
Which is huge. You don't just say that because that's a serious offense there.
Yeah.
And now he can be in some deep shit. Not that he shouldn't be in some deep shit. He needs to really like watch his surroundings. He's a smart guy. So you need to be more conscious when you're dealing with young girls that are underage. If this was college, yet it would be frowned upon, it would be okay.
Yeah. I mean, right.
Even if he doesn't, again, he probably... Do you at this point, I know you obviously know or sort of remember, but do you think that he is aware of how much Julie is into him at this point?
It's really hard to say. Because I don't want to spoil anything for you, but also
I'm going to say, I'll put my 2 cents in. I think he knows. Oh, it's really hard to say. It's really hard to say because he seems, and I'm not saying he's innocent here, but he seems to truly believe like he's not doing anything wrong.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So maybe he doesn't view her as having a crush on him until maybe it will
What do
come
you
out.
think's going to happen with these two?
I think what's going to come down to it, unfortunately, is this like pedophile label is going to spread, and they're going to have to take some measures at school where... Is this the Boy Meets World episode? Do you know what I'm talking about in the Boy Meets World episode?
It's not even
No. I know it's not. I know it's not going to be like that. He's not going to be inappropriate physically towards her. I'm hopeful, but I think there might be like the school board has to come in. Tammy and coach are going to have to say something. Julie is going to have to defend it. He's going to have to defend it. And maybe at the end of the day, she's going to be like, you know, I do like you. I did like you. And he's going to be like, well, I don't feel that way about you. I don't know.
Well, you'll just...
Well, I will see how it plays out.
Yeah.
Or we could go full throttle here and be super inappropriate, and she's underage. So.
Okay. Julie's obviously super upset by this from what Lois told her. So she goes
devastated.
and approaches Tammy about it, which... Again, if I was Julie, I probably would have acted the same way. Like, how dare you? This is so embarrassing. What is wrong with you? Not everybody has to have sex with each other.
It's true.
Valid.
She's like, you took away my only friend.
Yeah.
The only person that gets me, understands me on a deeper level
than all these
other stupid high school kids that are so beneath me.
Right.
So I understood both of their points there and Tammy's like, oh my God, like, I can't believe you're yelling at me like this. Like, I was just trying, like, she just was so floored that Julie felt this way. She's like, she truly didn't mean it in a malicious way.
Of course not.
She was
she's
just
Mama
trying
Bear.
to defend. Yeah, she's just trying to defend her kid.
Yeah, and she doesn't realize that until Shelley has a talk with her, because at this point, Julie is only talking to Shelley and confiding in her, and Shelley and Tammy duke it out about this. Mm-hmm. And then Shelley finally says, what would you do if Mom did this?
Right. And even before that, Coach has that conversation with her about... You're behind closed doors with your friend, and It's something platonic there, and it's like not very clear. So maybe you should think about, obviously without saying it, but maybe you should think about what your daughter's also doing behind closed doors. It doesn't have to be that way either.
Yeah. Again, different though.
But so different.
Coworker to coworker, peer to peer,
So different.
teacher student.
But I was just like, oh, maybe she'll have like a little light bulb of like, I shouldn't assume things. But again, as an audience member, you're already assuming what could happen between Julie, literally, and Noah.
Yeah. Let's move on to trust. So Tim is lost.
Tim.
Okay.
Tim Riggins, guys.
Tim
Riggins.
Liz said it while we were watching that she's never felt this way for any of the teens in our shows we watched. And I said, I told you so.
I don't know what it is. He has a different effect over me physically.
Yes.
Mentally, emotionally.
Have you dreamt of him yet?
I haven't yet. I'm
It's
waiting
good.
for it.
It's
I would
good.
love to have it. But guys, we've had so many. I mean, this is our 4th podcast about teens. And in, the right context, these people playing are over the age of 17. So I can talk about them this way. But
We could sexualize
them. We shouldn't. But there has not been one person that I have felt this way about. I have swooned for sure. Like Austin Nichols in One Tree Hill, swoon worthy. Even, James Lafferty, super like. But there's something about Taylor Kitsch as Tim Riggins in this show. Someone needs to explain it.
And we
to me.
said
it's like an effect.
Not our usual.
Not our type.
Similar type.
Not our type.
Greasy hair, longer hair. The way he dresses.
Nah.
It's just.
No, it's
the Tim Riggins effect.
It is. It's the Tim Riggins effect.
Sam, my sister, doesn't see it. She's a Matt Saracen girl.
But she would be a Matt
She
Saracen
would be.
girl.
I was torn with you because you were a Brandon Walsh girl.
I was.
And I was a Dylan McKay girl.
I was a Brandon Walsh. I was only a Brandon Walsh girl until like season 3 or 4, and then he gets super annoying and whiny.
Oh, Brandon Walsh. And I was a David Silver girl.
No, but David Silver above all of them,
which doesn't really fit in.
I think it fits into us though.
No, with
Ant's definitely a David Silver.
Oh, I mean, it makes sense for me. The Seth Cohen, the David Silver, like for me.
Yes, for me not so much, but it was like the dance moves.
Oh my gosh, all of it,
like doing that,
all of it.
Yeah. Anyway,
okay.
We're getting off track.
We'll get back on Tim Riggins. So he's completely lost. He doesn't know what to do. So he approaches Tammy and he's like, "Can you do anything for me? Can you talk to
your husband,
Coach, about this?" So when Tammy does bring it up to him, he is like, "Don't get wrapped up in like the Tim Riggins of it all."
He's like, he's been putting that face on since he was a kid. I'm like, you're absolutely right. He's a lost puppy. He's always been that way.
And it's not that he just let me down. He let the team down.
I get it.
Back at home and where he's staying at Guy's house, Guy Raston.
His name is Guy.
His name is Guy. The ferrets are trusting of Tim. They're taken from his hand. And Guy says, "Wow, you must have an old soul." And they have this conversation. Guy is in his tighty whities. He's like, "Let me make you a smoothie, a whiskey smoothie."
The junk is all over the place.
Oh, yeah. And Tim says, I just miss the team.
Yeah.
I miss the adrenaline of it all.
Right. He's not having any fun.
No. And Guy says, "You know what? I'll bring your adrenaline back. Let's go hunting." Real men catch their own food. So we have this scene. They go hunting. And it's so ridiculous.
It's great.
It's so funny. And there's this part where Guy rubs antlers together. And I'm just convinced that Taylor laughs. It's not even Tim laughing.
No.
This is like a genuine laugh.
He's like, "Oh my God." And they had to probably keep that take. They probably didn't have any other takes to use.
And Guy is like, "What are you laughing about? What's so damn funny?"
It was really funny.
So after a day of hunting, they talk about Roadhouse.
Yes,
Yeah.
Roadhouse.
And Patrick Swayze, which was, again, really funny. But he gives Tim money to go buy beer and cold medicine. Did you clock this, the cold medicine situation?
I just assumed this guy was going to use the cold medicine to like make himself go to sleep at night. I was very innocent
because
this.
Later on, the next day, Tim discovers Guy's meth lab in the backyard.
Do not trespass. Whatever that was, a trailer, I guess.
Yeah, and we see what he's doing. So clearly that's what he needed the cold medicine for, which everyone who wrote in was like, "Did you see this coming?" With the cold medicine.
I did not.
But now when you look back,
he was just like a person who like literally needed pills to go to sleep. Not like I had a cold. He's like, no, I just need to like take a bunch of pills to go to sleep kind of thing. Like I have nightmares.
Mike says, how fucking creepy was that guy Tim is living with? He's just chilling, talking to Tim in his underwear. It's so weird. Also, did you immediately think he was cooking meth when he was buying?
I thought he was like,
just had to go to sleep.
I don't mean to be like, I just thought he was just like a little dumb, this guy. Like, he was like, so was like a whiskey smoothie in the morning.
Right.
And like, just like a, lazy person.
Mm-hmm.
Not like someone who literally is selling drugs and cooking meth.
So after Tim, well, not only does Tim find this, Guy finds Tim finding this and says, good thing you're cool, right? Because I'd have to fucking kill you.
Yeah. Terrifying.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
Right. So this sparks something in Tim. He shows up at practice the next day.
I hope he got the fuck out of the house.
Well, we'll have to see about that. He shows up to practice in the uniform and coach is like, get off the field in my uniform. And Tim's like, no, this is still my uniform. And he won't leave. So he ends up making amends, saying his apologies.
This was cute.
In the Tim Riggins way.
I wish he didn't like call him like fire crotch and stuff.
It's like
fire crotch 20 4-6.
Did you lose your virginity yet?
Yeah, like stupid shit, but
they all
I
love
liked
him.
it. They all were like, oh, it's Tim.
So coach recognizes, he's like, listen, you are not getting off that easy, but come to practice. Here you go. So what do you think's going to happen with this?
I think that
Well,
eventually
you have to pay, still have to.
Yeah, I think the coach is not going to give him a break until maybe like 2 more episodes or something.
Because when you think about it, Smash didn't get off easy. Smash had to do laundry and show up to, the lockers earlier.
He had to do a lot of shit. Yeah, because coach is not playing around.
No.
He's like, you take this seriously. You respect me. You respect your team.
Right.
You let us down. So, and rightfully so, I didn't think he should be able to get back on the team. But, it's Tim Riggins, my puppy dog guy, so I'm going to get back on the team. And now coach, probably, like I said, like maybe 2 episodes, he'll have to like do some shit for him. And then finally he'll be like, okay, Tim, it's your turn. You'll play with us and they'll win.
Do you think Tim is the most charming person on this show?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, by far, right?
Yeah, for sure.
The most charming is Tim Riggins.
Yeah, he's super charming. Jason Street's pretty charming too.
Yes, he is.
But Tim has got it. He just knows how to handle you.
Yeah. We feel a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Jeff Caldwell is the brother that we learn of Tyra's attacker. And he's asking to meet with Tyra and other victims to understand why his brother did what he did. This is super uncomfortable.
Yes. And I can't imagine many victims would want to meet him.
Well, Tyra said the same thing. Like, are people actually meeting with him?
Right.
And the detective shares, well, some find it as a sense of closure.
Right, like hearing I'm sorry from your attacker's brother.
No. I personally wouldn't do it, and Tyra...
Like, what do you say back to that? Okay.
Right. And especially this guy is now dead.
Right.
It's not even like he's in jail. And so,
right. He's not like atoning for his sins.
No.
Like someone murdered him.
Right.
AKA Landry.
And Tyra also doesn't want to meet with him. So Landry says that he'll go on her behalf. So Landry meets with this guy and Jeff essentially apologizes and he's trying to understand what his brother did. And Landry's like, don't even do this. Like your brother did horrible things. And he's like, yeah, but he's still my brother.
Does Landry have siblings?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I think Landry's an only
And I
child.
was trying to put myself into this guy's shoes thinking about like my sister and all of a sudden like if she went down a bad path and God forbid something like that were to happen, she's still my sister at the end of the day.
Of course.
Like, so as much as she's hurt other people, I would want to understand why she would do that because she's not that's not the person that I knew.
Yeah.
So I get it. I wouldn't, I don't know if I would want to meet all of them like that. I can't imagine that they would want to meet me either.
Yeah.
Like I said before. So, I just would have to think of like, just try and sympathize and understand without that.
Yeah. And also, this guy doesn't know Landry murdered him.
Oh, no.
Obviously. So this makes it just more tough too, because now Landry's like, well, shit, you were a person.
Mm-hmm.
This humanizes the guy that he killed.
Yep.
So he's dealing with this, battling this. Lila notices him looking
He's
upset.
just like upset, like
Yeah.
tears in his eyes, going through something. And Lila can't even pay attention to her group.
Her prayer group.
She's like, what's happening with Landry?
So yeah, because they're talking about having trust in God. So she goes over, she talks to Landry, and Landry asks, "Are you a good Christian or a bad Christian, Lila Garrity?" Which I thought was a great line. This is a great scene.
I loved this.
I thought Jesse Plemons MVP for this scene.
Yeah,
Not
really
Landry
good.
MVP, but just Jesse Plemons.
Yeah.
Was really good. And she says it's hard. Not everybody is perfect, but you just have to trust. And he says he has a secret that involves a lot of people. And she's like, well, if you come clean, you're giving
putting
it up.
faith in God that it will all work out okay.
So
the good Christian boy he is. He's
that's
putting
right.
the faith in.
He walks right into that police station and confesses to the murder. Mike wants to know what is going to happen to Lance. What about his dad and Tyra?
I think, unfortunately, he's going to be okay in this. He's a young white man in Texas.
Like I said, I forgot that this happened.
Yeah, and the fact that Michelle didn't remember he actually turned himself in leads me to believe that he will be fine in the next few episodes and not go to juvie and maybe have to do some community service, like some bullshit like that. I mean, as much as I don't want to see Landry in jail or being hurt, he did unfortunately murder someone. So what do they do when it comes down to it was self-defense?
Right.
Do I get penalized for not coming out sooner?
Does it come out that his dad burned evidence? Does it come out
that his dad helped him burn the evidence?
Does Landry say that? I don't remember.
I would hope that that's not going to be relevant. Kind of just like, I did it. Please ignore all the things that kind of come up in the surroundings of this case and just know that I did it and like don't look further into it so that his dad is not penalized.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Right. But then you're still lying, right? If you're like, oh, if his dad says, I didn't know about
the
this.
Truth.
Right. So like, are you still coming clean?
Right. Like does Chad say and me being a good Christian man as well, do I come forward and tell my truth?
And then Tyra too.
And Tyra,
so
I don't think she believes
messy.
in Christianity, but
still they could be like, okay, well, Landry confessed and you lied to us.
What's your role in this too?
Right. We know you were together.
Tricky stuff.
Last but not least, connect. So Matt is torn between Lauren and Carlotta. Carlotta tells Matt nothing happened and to drop it.
I kind of like it. Michelle is all about the ick factor here. While I recognize it is icky, I kind of like it. But why is that okay? That's something should be said. That why do I think it's okay that she is dating him when we know he's underage? Why is it different that potentially Julie has a crush on? It's just all icky. It's all icky. I'm not saying I wish if he was of age, I would think I would like this a lot more. I like the chemistry between them. I think it's like it's very like the sneakiness is like a little snack, a little sexy. Like you can't. I know she's making a face. I like that there is kind of like a push and pull to it. There's like a game. It's like a cat and mouse game. Because it's wrong. I like it. But whatever. Let's keep going. I digress.
Okay, so throughout this whole episode, there's just tension between them. Will they, won't they? Because they keep getting interrupted, and obviously Matt really likes her, and then they share a kiss, and then Lauren shows up with cookies because she's just trying to be a sweet girlfriend, and she's like, oh my God, you take care of his grandma. That's so sweet. So then Matt obviously wants to break up with Lauren. He just doesn't know how to do it.
And Lauren wants to do it with him.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, I would like to do it, but I don't think I will do it.
I have to get home from my grandma.
I have to go home to my grandma.
Right. So he asks Smash when he picked him up from rescuing him, real talk, how do you break up with someone? And Smash says, oh, you just tell them you want an open relationship. They end it. you end up coming up smelling like roses.
Right. And Matt's like, okay, cool. But there's actually the aftermath of that is the girl doesn't really have any respect for you afterwards.
Well, right. That was omitted. And so we see Matt go up to Lauren and tell her like, hey, I want an open relationship.
She's
and
like,
Smash
what did
is
I do?
watching from afar.
It's weird.
Yeah. And she was like, what? Who do you want to be with? And he's like, no, it's not like that. You're perfect. You're great. And she's like, no, I'm done with this. And Smash is like, it's perfect.
It works. Good. We're good. And Matt's like, but that actually feels really shitty.
Yeah.
Matt is a good dude that doesn't want to hurt anyone's feelings. He could have just been honest, like, hey, Julie crushed me.
Right.
I don't think I'm ready for this yet.
Yeah, this was not smart.
And as much as it sucks for her, at least it would be the truth.
Vic says, has anyone ever used a stupid line to break up with you, or have you ever used something dumb to break up with them?
No, I don't think I'd never said anything dumb.
I don't know if I should tell my story. I might be judged for it.
Well, I don't think you're going to be judged for that.
Do you know my story?
I know the story.
You do?
Yeah, it's like in the same vein of like, it's not you, it's me.
Okay.
You know?
So I was dating this guy and he was really sweet. But
it's always the really sweet ones.
Yeah. I wanted to end. Oh my God, this is so bad. Whatever. We're family
We're
here.
fams.
And those who don't really ever interact with us. I was dating this guy who was really sweet, but like I knew it wasn't going anywhere and I really wanted to end it and I didn't know how. So then my dad died and then I was like, yes, this is how I can get out of this relationship. And I was like, ooh, I can't do this right now because like my dad just died. And he was like, I totally understand. And I was like, really?
Yeah.
And I was like, thanks, Dad.
Well, I mean, like I've done that. I did that as well, but it was
Ooh.
kind of like, oh, I really kind of just got to have a really long relationship and I just don't think I'm ready for this. But it really was just like kind of like, it's literally it's not meant to be, you know?
Yeah.
But you kind of have to tell a little bit of a white lie.
A little bit.
Just a tiny bit.
I mean, it wasn't like, my dad did die.
He did die. It's traumatic.
It's just
You're just like, it was just
just
not poor
the
timing.
time.
It's just poor timing.
Ooh. Anyway, okay, so moving on. Matt goes home. He tells Carlotta, I broke up with Lauren. It's done. I can't stop thinking about you. I want to spend every moment with you. And so that's what they do.
Michelle did not like this. I thought that was again, like they have a lot of pent up sexual attraction to each other. So
yes.
I was like, oh, it's like really sweet that he's saying that. And then of course they go behind closed doors.
Well, Mike wants to know, did you expect Matt to lose his virginity?
Yes.
You did.
If not to Carlotta, to Lauren.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he was like, you know what? I'm ready for that. I'm sure he felt a little bit of pressure. In a way, I mean, but Tim does say to him, like, are you still a virgin? Like, the boys, unfortunately, this is what happens in high school, and it sucks. And he probably felt pressure of that, and also, like, you know what? I people do like me, and I am good enough, and I should do something like this because Julie really hurt him.
I don't think he was very much thinking about that, though,
I don't think he was thinking about Julie. No, I don't think. I mean, I hope he wasn't thinking about Julie.
Yeah, that'd be real bad.
But I think he was like, no, you know what? I'm growing from that situation, and I do feel personally ready. I don't think he would have done it if he wasn't ready, and he was. And as much as it's not legal, I think other than Julie, like, this was an okay virginity loss situation.
So you do feel, because Vic wants to know, and we other people too, and we've talked about it. So we view it as inappropriate.
It is,
but you are rooting for it
in a way. I know that's really bad.
No, it's not bad. It's how you feel.
No, because like on the flip side, why shouldn't I root for Julie and Noah then? It's just as inappropriate, no?
I think it's the school place. It's a school. It's
right.
on
They're
school
being icky on school grounds. This is being icky in the home. And while it's inappropriate because she is an employee, she works there 24/7. I was like, if this was like a Tim Riggins situation and this girl needed a place to stay and she was of age or he was of age, I would have been like, excuse me, like, yeah, actually, this is really cute and sexy and fun and they get to live together, but also it's like secretive and
like playing house
with each other at a very young age. But this is crossing the line because she is an employee.
How old do you think she is? We keep asking
She's no
this.
more than 21.
That's what we're thinking.
No more than.
In the
and
chat,
no less than
late 20s?
19 probably, right?
I would say
because
2021.
Unless she just needs the money, so she's helping out doing this job. We don't know much about her background.
Yeah, and I don't remember if we learn more.
Right.
Shocker.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on. Tammy is craving a night out. She doesn't want a night out. She doesn't want a date night. She wants a night out with her peers. She wants to play bunco.
She wants to just talk. She wants to have adult conversation.
Yeah. She was also hanging out with her friend Glenn.
I love this relationship.
Just a friend.
It is adorable.
And Eric walked in and, not happy with it.
He's
not happy with it.
I like this platonic, sweet friendship.
I do too. And that's what it is. That's
other.
literally what it is. It's not even a spoiler.
Right.
It just doesn't go anywhere.
She's comfortable in her marriage enough to say, like, I'm going to have a opposite sex friend.
Right.
He's there for me when I need it. We like to have lunch together. There's nothing wrong with that.
Right. So she goes out and plays bunco, and Eric has to stay home and babysit. And he's like putting up a fight. He's like, why are you putting on perfume? And what's the point of your sister staying here?
No.
If she can't babysit, no, you're the father.
She's like, babysit, it's your child. You're not babysitting. You're actually just caring for your child.
Yeah. And so Tammy comes home from a night of bunco, and she's like, oh, Glenn won. We went out for a beer. I have to go pump. Thank you so much. How was it? And he's annoyed.
Yeah, he's like, she cried all night. She was fussy. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, why do you have to tell me that? Why are you ruining my night? You should have been like, it was fine. We were great.
Right. And the last time he sent her out was because he wanted sex.
Right. What a double standard there.
Right. And Shelley at the beginning of the episode says, oh, no wonder why he's always in a bad mood. You guys aren't doing it enough.
It's blue-balled all the time.
You did it once.
You did it. She's tired.
Like,
girl.
Leave her alone.
Leave her alone.
Leave her alone.
She just had a baby. She's working full time. She's tired.
And not to mention, or not to forget,
and now your sister lives in the house too. Like, when are you going to have the time?
Not only that, Eric, you were gone for like 8 months.
Right.
You were, and it was all left on Tammy.
All of your pent up sexual aggression. Jerk it.
Well, exactly. Jerk it. Thank you very much. I don't mean to point at you, but just jerk it. Jerk it. But he tells Tammy, I don't like you yucking it up. I don't like it too.
What does yucking it up mean?
It's disrespectful to our family, and you need to pay more attention to your family.
She popped off. She's like, and you're done.
How dare you? How dare you? Mike says, while Coach went about it the wrong way, do you think he was right in bringing up his jealousy of Glenn to Tammy?
Yes, you can, in passing, mention, I do feel jealous of this. Not that it's inappropriate, because it's not inappropriate, but I do feel jealous about this, and you don't need to like throw your anger in it and say like you don't take care of this family.
Yeah, and it's good because they do talk about this, and he does say, I don't care about Glenn, I just miss you.
Yeah, he's just like, I miss you. I miss our moments together. Right. I miss our like intimate moments. I'm sure he misses a lot of intimacy.
Sure. But like the friendship.
Yeah. Like I'm jealous that Glenn has a relationship with you, and I feel like I don't right now.
Right. And so they make up. And the only reason I said this like this was because it was hard to pick a shittiest in this episode.
Yeah.
Which we said because everyone kind of redeemed themselves.
Right. Like he apologizes. He doesn't
really apologize.
He's not very good at apologies.
No, he's not. He's not.
He has a lot of growth to do in that department. But he does say, I was just jealous that you have a friend that was a way of him apologizing. He doesn't actually apologize for what he said, though.
Yeah. Lisa, she sent us a very passionate email this week, which I sent her back. Preach. Yes, sister, say it. But I want to read a portion of it. She says, "Hey, ladies, I wasn't a huge fan of this week's episode. Green is not a good color on Coach. And in light of Friday's Supreme Court of the United States ruling, I think it upset me even more. Not because anything Coach did or said was about abortion, but because he was adamantly opposed to Tammy having a male friend because it undermined him as her husband."
Yes.
Yes. Yes, yes. I felt the same way. Lisa, she also says, "I feel like Lila's only point to be is the Christian compass. Oh, you need saving? Here's Lila. She can talk to you about faith."
Yeah. Well, I mean, as of right now, yes.
I feel this way too, Lisa. Thank you for bringing that to the point about Lila because...
Well, since season 2, it's
been
like that.
I know, but really, it's just like, oh.
There's Lila. Let's talk about Jesus.
I don't know what else I want from her.
No, I mean, I like that she's definitely softening, and she did seek out Landry and say, like, you are hurting. Can I help you? And also, I think it was like they have the same faith, so she could relate to him on that level.
Oh, for sure.
Whereas, like, with the Jason Tim stuff, we didn't need that religion part of it. Like, we didn't need that part of Lila to, like, help them.
Remember how we just kind of were obsessing over the friendship kisses, and that was just...
And that was it.
It was literally friendship kisses.
That was it. Friendship kisses. We had a little too much to drink, and we wanted to kiss. I've never done that, but... but maybe you guys have. Again, just wanted to know out there.
Yeah. Music in this episode, JJ Cale, Seawolf, Federal, and T-Pain. Quotes. What do you got?
Oh, let me get my book.
I have
I've been relaxing so nicely.
I have good thing you're a cool dude or I'd have to kill you.
I have there's a lot more to life than football.
I mean, that's true.
I just feel free, Tim Riggins.
He did say that during the hunting trip.
Mm-hmm. I just feel free.
I just feel free. MVP and shittiest. Who's your MVP?
I have Tammy Tim. Tammy Tim.
I have Tim. Why did you pick who you picked?
Tammy, as much as I felt she overstepped her boundary with the things she said to Noah, I understand why she did that, and her just saying, like, I need a night out, okay? Just give me a night out. I'm a mom. I want to go out, and I don't need your disrespect. Let me have my platonic relationship. Don't tell me what to do in my life. So I loved that. But I also loved Tim just for being like, all right, I'm coming back. And like he saw a bad situation and was like, no, I need to do and feel like what I need to feel, like safe.
Yeah.
So I love that.
Yeah, I also chose Tim. We had votes pretty much across the board for Tim and then one for Julie. Shittiest?
I put Coach.
So did I. Thank you. My sister, Lissy, thank you so much. No one else voted for him. We had votes for Tammy, Matt, Julie. Yeah.
Oh. I don't agree with Julie. Obviously everyone's entitled to their opinion. So if you picked her for shittiest, like I could see maybe she was a little bit of
for the way she reacted.
A tantrum, but I felt it was justified. Tammy, I understand the justification there with what she said to Noah. But I can't deny what Coach did.
That's how I feel. To me, it was clear. I mean, again, you redeemed yourself and you had that conversation, and sometimes it's hard to articulate words. Mm-hmm. We've all been there. But no.
I see lots of sides to Eric Taylor that I don't like in this show. I love the Taylors as a couple. I think they have a good marriage and friendship, even though it wasn't articulated in this episode. But there's some things I really, and maybe because it's like 2006, Texas, I don't know. There's some things that really rub me the wrong way about him. And I'm like, Tammy, you're the queen. You don't deserve to be treated this way.
Kind of some of it is simple thinking.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Great coach. We love Coach Taylor.
Love
and
him
we
as
get
a coach.
We get a kick
He's
out
a
of him.
good coach. He's a good father and good to these boys and to his children.
And he is a good husband.
And he is a good husband. But I think he's very black and white.
Yeah.
And I do not appreciate that.
It's hard
at this point in my life.
It's hard to get behind. I
is.
hear you. I'm glad we have the same viewpoints on that.
Mm-hmm.
What do you have for Coach's Corner?
You know, I didn't write down a Coach's Corner.
I didn't either. And I watched this episode 3 times.
Yeah. You know what I liked? Let's talk about Tammy and Shelly.
Okay.
That was a nice Coach's Corner. I felt, because they didn't see eye to eye, and then they both kind of gave themselves a reality check. Like,
yeah.
And what did you think about what Coach said about Shelly? Too, he's like, "Oh, your sister, she just is like a freeloader," and you know, she like comparing her to Tim Riggins, which I don't think they're the same.
No,
I mean, I don't really know Shelly all that well.
Yeah, I thought that was a little uncalled for. Also, it's one of those things. Again, she's staying in their house, but I could talk like that about my sister. But you can't.
You cannot. Mm-hmm. Right.
But also, man of the house, as I do quotes, and
right, and all his like pent up aggression and just like maybe feeling a little animosity towards that. Like maybe he feels like that's another reason why him and Tammy aren't cooking is because the sister's involved.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I liked the sistership. Like Shelly saying to Tammy, "What if Mom said that about you?" Or what if Mom did that, and Tammy, like, "You're right," and them just having a good sisterly moment. So that will be my Coach's Corner. Mrs. Coach.
I'll go with that as well. I liked that because otherwise I didn't really have any. All right. Let's go in a lighter way. Who's our booster of the week?
Yeah, booster.
Booster of the week. You're a total booster.
So I chose our lucky number 13, Rihanna. Because she's been active in the Discord chat. I love when we get to see her message come through. It's always like, oh,
yeah,
Rihanna's here, and she brings some positivity and always comments like really. She's a funny person. And I like when she just comments her little, just like even if it was like a GIF of something really funny. So I just want to say hello. We love you. We appreciate you, and we see you. And it's like a little treat every time we get to hear from you.
Thank you. Lucky number 13.
Her birthday is, August 13th. Same as my father's.
Oh,
yes.
I didn't know that. You probably said that in the past. And we wish her happy birthday,
yes.
But I did not know that. Okay. What emoji should we use this week? Should we use the dice? Is there a dice emoji for Bunko?
I think there's a dice.
I don't have my phone.
A dice. Yeah. Throwing dice.
That's not right. A pair of die.
No, it's dice. Dice is plural. Die would be one, right?
Oh my God. Is that true?
Am I wrong?
Wow. I
think dice is a pair, like two die or dice. So there's one. So it's a die?
But like roll the dice.
Roll the dice, which is usually two.
You're right. Okay, so drop some dice in an Apple Podcast review if you're enjoying over there. Rate 5 stars. Be like, these girls never know what they're going to pick each week.
We never know.
But I'm picking them because I love this show. Just a little.
I choose them. I choose the ladies of Total Betty.
That's right. So if you're enjoying over there, please consider rating and reviewing us. Keep subscribing. That means a lot. But you could also drop the emoji in an email. Chris does it every week. We get it in DMs on Total Betty Podcast Network on Instagram. It means a lot.
It's fun stuff.
Let's talk about a really cool convention we're going to in August.
It's so soon.
I know.
It's going to be here before we know it. So the ladies of Epic Conventions are throwing the convention titled Epics and Chill, which is insane. So many of our Friday Night Lights cast members, including Gaius Charles and Scott Porter,
Stacey Oristano, Derek Phillips.
Yeah. And someone else who I haven't met yet. Actually, 2 others that have not been on the show yet. So I won't spoil it for those who haven't watched. But they're going to be there, as well as cast from Teen Wolf and Pretty Little Liars and
The OC.
The OC and some One Tree Hill people. Like, this is crazy. So join us in South Carolina, August 19th to the 21st. We actually have a very special promo code going until July 15th. It is EPIX, EPIX, TB20. That gets you 20% off your admission ticket, which is insane. Like, the ladies did not have to do this, and we partnered up, and just for our Total Betty listeners, you will get 20% off your admission ticket. So we hope to see you there. It would be awesome to get to meet you. And what a chance for you to be able to get an autograph or have a meet and greet or sit on a panel and hear from your favorite actors. Like, this is awesome.
Or get a picture.
Or get a picture.
Have a photo op with Misha Barton and Melinda Clark.
Mommy and daughter, we are so excited.
What?
Yeah.
So come join us. It's going to be a lot of fun. Make all your nostalgic teen drama.
Yeah. I mean,
dreams
that's what
true.
we're here for, right? And everything will be in the description for the episode.
Yep.
So if you didn't give a pen, you're driving, don't worry. We'll be there.
That's right. Let me give you a look into next game's playbook. Season 2,
pen.
episode 9 will be joined by our patron Vic,
Woohoo!
which will be super fun. If you're ever wondering what we mean by that, if you're new here,
What is a patron?
Yeah, we offer patron guest spots for all of our shows monthly. It's one of our perks over on our Patreon, TotalBettyPodcastNetwork.com. It's all in the show notes.
It's
a lot
our
of fun.
fam.
Yeah.
We love them. We have some awesome stuff over there. If you're interested, maybe you want to be a guest on the pod, consider it.
Okay. So this is for season 2, episode 9.
Whoa.
Confession.
Oh, well. Landry, but okay.
4 words. Selfish. Pee.
Pee.
As in urine.
As in urine.
Study. Overextended. So when I was adding these to my notes, I'm like, I don't know why.
She literally said to me, I don't remember why I picked these words.
I don't know why I chose these words. Your girl tries to get ahead in life.
Absolutely.
And try to, just make sense
make
of a
it
busy
easy.
schedule.
Just make it easier for yourself.
And then when you do this and you're like, why? I know why I chose one of them, which I'm hee-heeing at.
The P, obviously.
Yes. But go ahead, take it away.
No, I mean, I feel you. And if I get the opportunity to like watch ahead for Gossip Girl, like I want to be prepared. But then it's like you do that. And then 2 weeks later, you're like, wait, what did I do?
You screw yourself.
I don't remember what I'm saying
You
here.
screw yourself.
Anyway, so selfish. This has to do with, I want to say could be Smash because he's usually super selfish, but I have a feeling we're not going there. Maybe we are going in the Matt route. I'm feeling maybe a little selfish there. He's maybe taking the opportunity to, I don't know, like use Carlotta in some way. I don't mean like use her like as like I'm gonna date you and like mess around or whatever, but like I don't know, maybe he's gonna have some selfish tendencies, like he's used to just being the man of the house and maybe he has to like share. I don't know where I'm going with that. P, I feel like this has to do with like Tim Riggins getting real drunk. He's got to piss somewhere because that seems familiar. Study. Maybe Julie has to study with her teacher, Noah. Things get dicey there. Maybe because there's going to be still the rumors going around about, the rumors they don't quit. They stay around, especially if it comes to like teacher student. We were always talking about that. Always talking about that.
Yeah, we were. Yeah.
Overextended, maybe one of the players gets injured because they overextended their wrist or ankle or finger.
I know. I didn't really.
Am I close on that at all? Or no, not really. Overextended. Maybe Shelly has overextended her welcome and coach is like, I'm ready for you just to go. Yeah, getting her the boot. She's going to go off on the island.
Okay. Do you think anyone else, like...
Anyone else going on the island?
Do you have predictions for Island? We haven't talked about our
We haven't
Friday
talked
Night
about
Lights
the
Island.
We haven't talked about the island. I think Shelly's going to the island. Carlotta. Maybe at the end of the season, she's going to be at the island.
We have Shelly. We have Carlotta. We have Noah. We have Noelle.
Noah. Oh, Noelle is definitely on the island. She's not coming back.
She's not on the island.
She's not. That's weird. How are we going to incorporate her? Okay, so maybe her and Smash get together somehow. Carlotta's definitely going to be on the island, though, very soon. I have a feeling that... Actually, my prediction while we were watching the episode was Matt was going to end things with Lauren, not in this episode, maybe an episode or two from now. And then he's going to be like, I'm ready, Carlotta. And Carlotta's like, I'm actually leaving. That's what I predicted to happen.
Okay.
So, I mean, we're on episode 9. That means we will only have like 6 more episodes until the end of the season. I know we had the writer strike, so I don't know like where we leave off with things. Could we leave on a weird note where, I mean, this was the whole weird season. It's already weird. It's getting less weird. It started out like really,
I think because we're just in it.
We're in it. We're here. So I don't know. Does Carlotta stay until the end of the season? Probably not. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say she's going to leave by, what are we on, episode 9? She's going to leave by episode like 11. You heard it here, folks. You heard it here first.
Okay.
And Noelle, she's not going to stay past season 2. And neither is Noah.
Okay.
That's all.
Good stuff, Liz. We'll just have to wait and see. All right. Last but not least, certainly not least, we have Will's Football Poetry Corner.
The 2 lone snaps in unison. I love it.
The fullback. The fullback blocks for the tailback, clearing his path to the end zone. Our favorite fullback misses blocking for Smash, while Landry gets pulled fully back into dealing with Tyra's assault. My screen is like, we're like on 20%. Matt tries to rip open one relationship to make a path for another.
He sure does.
Fullback. Thank you, Will. Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone for listening. Thank you to everyone who sends their questions each week. We truly appreciate it. And most of all, thank you for listening.
Absolutely. And if you like Will, you can catch him next week on 3 Gossip Girls podcast because he won our patron guest spot for the month. So welcome, Will, to 3 Gossip Girls pod again.
We can't wait.
You know,
we appreciate you. We'll be back next week with Patron Vic for Season 2, Episode 9, Confession.
Thank you so much for listening to Talking Texas Forever, a Friday Night Lights podcast. You can email us at talkingtexasforever@gmail.com. If you're interested in seeing what we do with this show and all of our others, head over to Instagram at Total Betty Podcast Network.
This has been a Total Betty podcast, produced and edited by Michelle Rubenstein and Alyssa Tenio, music by Anthony Vocora.